turkey for you. Let's eat the turkey in my big brown shoe.
A little bit of Adam Sandler for you this morning.
Eat the turkey at the table. I
Isn't he in
once
that new
saw
movie
a
that is, like,
movie
not
with
funny at all?
Betty Grable.
Yeah. And Adam Gerke saw it.
Was it good, Adam?
All night long.
He said it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Can't be wrong.
Unsettling, though. So
I
the opposite of this. Well, although this song is kind of unsettling. Let's just be honest.
Right, I don't want to eat turkey out of a shoe, please. That's one way to ruin things. So no one plans to have an accident, but they definitely do happen, especially on Thanksgiving.
Indeed they do. Ellen Tailor with the Renton Fire Department this morning. Experts giving us some tips about how to ensure that maybe accidents don't happen to us this Thanksgiving. You just, each time we see you, you add one item of gear, and now you have a coat, right?
I am so glad that you noticed that because, yes, earlier this morning we had on just, you know, a plastic toy helmet and then we just put on the helmet and now I am in head to toe gear ready to start fighting fires. These are my fire resistant shoes, obviously. Okay, fine, maybe from here on up. But you know what? It is a lot of fun to, of course, dress up. It's a lot of fun to get together with the family and talk about the holidays, especially with it being Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Lieutenant Mark.
Thank you.
You know, but there are easy ways for us to prevent accidents because I can't imagine that, well, I guess there are some people who light things purposely on fire. We won't talk about that, but I would imagine a majority of your calls come from people who have simple accidents, right? What are some ways that we can simple things that we can think of as we're getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner today that will help prevent those accidents from happening?
The best thing we can do is not leave things on the stove unattended.
Sure.
It's really easy to get distracted with Thanksgiving and your family's all over and everybody's happy to see each other and all it takes is you walking away for 1 minute to go give everybody a hug and you get distracted and then the next thing you know, hopefully your smoke detector's battery is good and the alarm goes off to let you know, but nobody wants that to happen.
You know, the reference that you gave me earlier that I think is so great is that, you know, you are maybe cooking something on the stove, right? And then you go out to check the mail and then you run into the neighbor and then the next thing you know, you come back inside and oh my gosh, I forgot about this. What time do calls usually start rolling in for you guys on say like a day like today?
On a day like today, because of the timing with everybody cooking and everything, they usually start in the mid-afternoon and then they'll kind of pick up a little bit in the later day and then they tail off towards the end.
Sure.
Ideally for us though, you know, we don't want to get called. We want everybody to have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving. And the best thing for us and the best thing for everybody is if nobody has to call 911.
So then what are some other tips that you can share with us? Because the reason why we wanted to come down here is because I saw this great infograph that you guys tweeted about some very easy tips. And a lot of these things seem to me as like no duh statements, right? But what are some of those suggestions?
Well, so many fires happen in the kitchen. The best thing you can do is number one, don't leave your food unattended. Number two, if you have a fire on your cooktop, all you have to do is cover the pot and the fire goes out.
So what about taking the pot and running it to the sink with the water? No?
Oh, no, definitely not. You want to keep it where it is and contain it. Same thing with the fire in your oven. Don't open the oven door. If you keep the oven door closed and turn it off, that box is designed to contain the heat. So you just leave it closed and walk away and it will take care of itself.
There you go. And you know what? I just tweeted that information. I'll actually make sure that we retweet it as well. So if you're looking for ways to, of course, stay safe, prevent those accidents, which is what we all want you to do, make sure you check that out. On behalf of all of us, to you, happy Thanksgiving. Liz, Travis, I'm going to send it back on over to you because this is cute, but it's heavy. You can take this now.
You make it look good, Ellen.
You do.